Hey guys, welcome back to Steak and Eggs, episode 73. There's been so much that's happened this week, and I would like to say something at the beginning of this podcast I've been waiting to tell you guys the whole day.
Okay.
I think that Black Myth Wukong is the best game ever made.
You like it that much?
Good.
Yep.
All right. Yeah. Good.
Wait, how far are you? Did you finish it?
Well, I am a 30-year-old man. Now, once again, I like to say, my top 1 and 2 was Viva Pinata, Trouble in Paradise.
Yeah.
Then Bloodborne.
Uh-huh.
Okay? Better than Elden Ring for me. It's clearly not the same type of game.
Sure.
But a lot of people compare it, so whatever.
Of course.
It's just really good. I just beat Chapter 4. I'm in Chapter 4.
What's the final boss of Chapter 4?
The spider.
Okay, yeah.
Yep, I somehow cheesed it. There was a needle that turns off the boss's main mechanic.
Oh, so you weren't good enough to do it.
No, I had no idea.
Oh, right. So you just accidentally used the thing that made the fight easier.
You can watch the VOD.
That's really convenient.
You can watch the VOD. I just used my cooldowns when they were up.
So
I didn't change my build.
Yeah.
At all. I just pressed the buttons.
For sure. For sure.
Well, that's one of the only relics you have at that point, right? There's the cape and then the needle.
Oh, I never used the relics.
I didn't use them either.
Yeah.
So I kept seeing people be like, "Why does she never use the
Wait, they're
relic?"
so
And
good.
I'm
Yeah.
like, "What the fuck is the relic?"
But they're so good. Why would
Yeah,
you use them?
I didn't use them.
Oh, like for example, the fight that gave me the most trouble in the entire game was
Yellow Long. I know
Yellow
that
Long.
because whenever I started my stream, people were saying Tectone is doing Yellow Long. And whenever I was ending my stream, people were saying Tectone is doing Yellow Long.
So you know what's crazy?
Yeah?
So I beat that fight. Took me 2.5 hours.
Yeah.
Took you an hour. Took you an hour. What you didn't realize is I took a big break in between that fight. I was eating a lot of food.
Right, of course.
Okay?
For about 2 hours.
Yeah.
Well,
So that way it would have been him doing it faster than me, right, guys?
No. No matter what, you did faster.
I know that.
However, you were using the easiest build to beat it.
Really?
And I checked your VOD.
Really?
Yes, I did. Because I'm that petty.
How do you know that's the easiest build?
Because after I beat it...
So you're looking things up on YouTube?
So after I beat it, chat was saying, Aspen beat it than this, Aspen beat it than this. And I'm like, okay, let's see what bullshit build he's using. So I beat it at level 61.
Yeah.
You were 72.
Okay.
It's a big difference. And you were using thrust build. I was using smash build.
Why would you do that?
Because smash is the coolest one.
I like the Smash one too.
The Smash one is better. Like, it's better than Thrust.
Not for that fight.
Why?
Because all you gotta do is stand back, charge, poke it. You can't do anything.
No, it doesn't matter because based off of his windups, you could easily get a charge heavy off every single time, and it staggers him too.
Yeah, I was doing that at the end.
So with Smash, you can't do your varied attacks. He has a built-in parry that counters that specific stance.
He doesn't.
So you can't do that.
The built-in parry applies to every stance. So,
So
I beat the game and then I went back and I beat the game on New Game Plus 2, right?
Okay. So
Like,
I
I've
knew you were going to do
unlocked-
this, so I prepared some information on my phone.
Great. Let's hear
I
it.
came prepared for this argument.
Okay.
Okay, great.
I thought we were just going to talk about how good the game is. This is crazy.
No. This is.
I think
this
that I
is-
beat it faster than him too, though.
Oh, than him? Yeah, of course.
Than me?
I think. Well, I didn't beat it as fast as him, but I think
Of
it
course.
was like 30 to 40 minutes longer.
Okay, so first of all, I closed the
Yeah.
tab. But if you Google easiest way to kill yellow long, it's thrust stance. You
Well,
can
the
look it up.
reason why they probably said that is because they watch my VOD. And also, yeah,
Okay,
no,
dude.
it makes sense. But like, so I went back and I did it on New Game Plus, and then on New Game Plus +1, and then +2, and yeah, it's way easier with Smash Dance.
No, it's just cap.
Okay,
Because it's easier because you did it first as thrust, you learned the fight, and then you went to smash. So you learned it, and then you went on smash.
so why would I change it if it was better?
Because you were too lazy.
No.
You did it for every game. You pick the same build and you play it forever.
But
that's the truth.
But you literally just contradicted yourself.
No, I didn't.
Because you said that I started playing it as thrust and
Yes.
now I changed it.
Yep.
So if I played all the way through to
Because it's
the
a new
same,
game.
see now you just now it's a new game. That's
Yeah.
not even true.
No, because if you beat the game, you always swap builds. But when you stay in one gameplay, you always say the same one.
So now it's like, okay, so now I always do it except for when I don't do it,
No.
and then I never do
No, I
it.
say for every game you do it,
Right.
now it's a new game because your New Game Plus is in the title, New Game Plus.
Well, no, that's not a new game. It's a new build. I mean, I've been using the same thing the whole time.
Exactly, for this one.
Well, that's because I learned the Smash Dance was better. It was better for running, and it's better than
I know,
Thrust.
Smash is
more
better.
fun, too.
Smash is
Yeah.
a better overall build.
Right.
But for that fight, the thrust one's the best one.
Well, I mean, if you don't use the Smash, if you play badly, you're right.
Does it justify an
cap,
extra hour
bro,
though?
You're so cap.
Does it justify an extra hour though? The stance.
Absolutely.
For sure.
It completely trivializes the entire fight.
Wow.
You hold X, because he just stands there and walks.
Yeah.
Unless you walk into a certain distance, he will continue just pathing, so you can charge in front of his face, and then you get a free hit.
I mean, you can do the same thing with
the
Smash
facts are the
Dance.
facts.
I did the same thing with Smash Dance though.
That's crazy because
Yeah,
I did the
what
same.
level were you?
Oh, now it's the level.
I don't know.
It's
Well, I'm
the
just saying,
so
you know?
eventually it was the stance.
I mean,
then it was
I
the
didn't
level.
farm at all,
Then
so
it's
probably
new game
like-
plus. Then it's like, oh, she's over leveled. Now it's, oh, well, you didn't do the same thing. You knew the fight. Like, look, man, it took you a long time. It's fine. Like, it's fine. Like
2 hours, 2.5 hours during a 7-day long subathon. No breaks.
You were tired.
I was exhausted.
You
for
were
sure.
tired. That's why it happened.
I was exhausted.
For sure.
The right is, he died. I beat it.
Yeah.
I'm not going to take shit from the big shield guy in Elden Ring DLC because it was too hard for you.
It worked.
Yeah, but you had to swap because it was too hard.
Yeah, of course. I don't want to spend 3 hours doing a boss fight. It's
See,
going to
and
take forever.
I did it the right way.
I've got to beat like 50 other games.
I'm okay with Emmy clearing it faster. Maybe you did. I'm going to check your VOD. You were probably using the lightning resist build.
She did. She did clear it faster.
With the
What's the lightning resistance build?
Well, there is items that make you more resistant to lightning before that fight.
Then no.
Well, what level were you?
I don't fucking know.
What armor were you using?
I don't fucking know.
I'll check. Listen, all playthroughs are different.
Just know, I don't farm. I don't give a fuck about armor, so it was
Same.
probably worse than yours.
Knockout. You say probably? I'll check.
Right now. You're
Yep.
going to do that right now.
Yeah, you'll do your
go
thing. I'll
ahead.
check.
Go ahead. Yeah, no, it's fine. So I unlocked everything in the game. I bought every single weapon. I played through it. Like, I'm going to be honest, that last boss on New Game Plus 2, man, I was there, I'm going to be honest, for 3 days after stream.
The final
days?
boss.
Yes. Like, what? Like, if you do a charged heavy hit, it makes his health go like that, like fucking nothing.
Is it bullshit or is it actually hard?
I was playing like shit, honestly. Like, and then
Well, I don't think the final boss is the hardest.
really, who is Erlang?
Yeah. I thought
Have
he
I
was
fought
way
him yet?
harder.
He's a joke. No,
Okay.
I thought he was really easy. Like, I beat him first try. Yeah.
Really?
On New Game Plus 2, yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, for sure. But not that last boss. Like, because usually, I think the reason why is that I just usually expect to like heal through everything and just kill them anyway. And he actually had so much health I couldn't do that. So I had to actually learn the mechanics, which was terrible. But yeah,
I'm not used to those kinds of games, the last boss being actually a challenge, because for some reason they always make him just like some fucking bitch.
like a joke boss, right?
Yeah.
Cinematic fights.
Well, I feel like they do that because like they want people to be able to finish the game, and then they put like the hard fights that are kind of like off the beaten trail, and so like those are the ones that are like really challenging, like
Yeah, that's
Melania or I don't know. I'd have to think. Well, besides Radon in the Elden Ring DLC was the hardest boss. I feel.
True.
Yeah, so like they kind of
Oh,
changed it a
true.
bit.
Yeah, true.
Yeah, but in every single Dark Souls game, I'm trying to think. Yeah, every single
Yeah,
one
like
of them.
Elden Beast, a bitch.
Joke, yep,
Gwyn,
total
a
joke boss.
bitch.
Gwyn, massive joke.
Yeah.
Soul of Cinder, massive joke. Narshala or Aldia the Scholar, total fucking joke. That's from the Dark Souls 2.
Just some bitch. I
Yeah,
don't
just
know.
it really is. It's just some bitch. And so, are you done?
No,
Okay.
I can't take the slander sitting down.
Yeah, and then even like Moon, the Moon presence from Bloodborne. Well, you didn't finish Bloodborne. That's right.
No.
I crushed it.
You've got to. Oh, of course.
Orphan of Chaos in one shot, by the way.
Yeah, for sure. Too bad he couldn't do that with you all along.
Yeah, well, because that's because I'm not gonna lie, Orphan of Chaos was a joke. I don't know how people say that. I don't know how people say that fight's hard.
Well, yeah, I don't know.
I found it. Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
And now, a word from our sponsors.
Hey guys, Soda Poppin' here. One of the best streamers that there is, period. And I'm here with my dogs, just hanging out. And I wanted to talk to you guys about some stuff. Lately, I've gotten tired of all the dog shit games I've been playing, so I thought to myself, why don't I just make my own? And one of those games is Claws and Chaos. It's an auto battler that's a little bit like Super Auto Pets and a little bit of backpack battles. I think it's pretty neat, and it features a weeb hamster that reminds me a lot of Tectone. Did you just forget to spend all your gold on that turn? What a fucking idiot. Sorry about that. Where was I? Right. Claws and Chaos features a ton of cute and cuddly animals, 2 asynchronous PvP modes, a full single-player campaign, and neat unlockable skins, like this trash-hoarding raccoon that we made for Asmigol. Oh, what? How the fuck did you forget to level up your units? You have 3 slime cats. That is straight ass. Who do we have recording this gameplay? Extra Emily? Oh, look what you're making my dog do. He's looking for your fucking brain down there. Oh, you can't find it. If you think you're better than me, you can play the demo right now on Steam, or you can wait to buy the full game, also on Steam, on October 22nd.
Oh, so here's like already, just like getting up to the fight, I had 70 less deaths than Emmy. So already, I'm just saying it how it is.
70 less deaths?
Yeah, so she had 180.
Wow.
I got to Yellow Long. Oh, sorry, 90 less because I got to Yellow Long at 80.
Emmy had 180 deaths at Yellow Long.
Yeah,
That's not
getting
true.
to Yellow Long. That's how many times she died in the game. So already she played more.
No,
So
there's no way she died that many times.
It says on her screen.
Really?
I don't know.
Jesus.
I'll figure out what level.
God. Okay.
Oh, the build you're using is sick. Smash Dance. Oh, you're using the Big Baby too. The Big Baby's so good.
Yeah, exactly. It's the best one. I used it right at the beginning.
It's insane.
Okay, so anyway, all right.
SOP.
So, with all the coping out of the way.
Those are factual statements that I have not provided. I'm gonna find the level next to.
Okay, for sure. That's it, guys. Yeah. So anyway, yeah, I really like the game. The game was amazing, and I feel like it is. So you think it's your game of the year?
Okay, so no, she's 4 levels lower than me. That being said,
Okay.
I still died 100 less times getting there. It's the game of the year. I think it's the best game of all time. Where I'm at for Chapter 5.
Yeah.
The Chapter 4 end cutscene, I rarely ever feel like crying.
Right.
That was the saddest thing I've ever seen.
That was so
Which
good.
one was that? The one with the guy that
The Baija, and that was the one where
they?
Baija and the spider.
Yeah, like she turns into a spider.
Yeah,
and then
they
he turns
get like
into the boar.
banished. Yeah.
He does get. Yeah, he gets. I guess basically he gets
It
banished.
was beautiful. The way they animate the cutscenes between every single act feels very special. It's all like the story of the man and the fox was very fun.
Yeah.
Baija and the spider was just so nice. The world feels great. Obviously, I have gripes with the game. The combat feels incredible. The same build can feel incredibly different just by changing one spell. The mix-ups you can do by having the exact same build but allocating in different places makes the gameplay feel incredibly fresh.
Yeah.
And it makes me happy that I can play. Smash Dance can feel different depending on how I spec. There's also the crit builds that you can go. I'm going to crit build to charge my chi faster so I can get my Big Baby faster because I love that move. And then, but I could also go a more defensive stance and like, I don't have the completely, it's not like World of Warcraft where it's like, you have Affliction and then there's Destro and there's Demonology.
Yeah.
It's like Smash Dance, charge Smash Dance, varied attack Smash Dance. And maybe that only exists early game before you can get everything, but where I'm at, you can't get everything. So you can like kind of just change your spec very drastically to feel very different. And the armor feels awesome. Exploration's great. I've only had an issue with, there was a temple area that I really did not enjoy. I was confused as fuck. That's where you bring the guy, the fox. You transform him into the fox, and then he becomes the big fucking dude. I got lost there for a while. And then I got lost in this one cave for forever.
How the fuck? Like you get lost in a? How do you get lost in a cave? Where was
it's
it?
the it's the cave where you fight the big spider in like an arena. And there's like a bunch of like hairy sacks hanging down.
Oh, that's in chapter 4 after you get captured.
The like underground area.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think
Yeah,
Baija
I didn't
gets
like that
kidnapped.
area as much either.
Because like I get lost everywhere. Everywhere. It's horrible. It makes me so angry.
Yeah.
'Cause I like really linear games where it's like you go this path and you will get all these cool things.
Right.
I don't feel the need to spaghetti around to get little breadcrumbs. I don't care about that. I just want to
Wait,
do
so has he not seen the
The
I don't want to spoil it for him.
You know what? He probably hasn't.
Oh, you're gonna have so much fun soon.
Yeah.
Wait, the prison?
The prison? No,
No, you're not talking about the prison?
no, the prison. Like you're thinking about with the secret thing, right?
I've done all the secret areas besides
The
chapter
thing
3
with
secret area.
the glowing eyes on the timer.
Oh,
I know that. I know that.
I thought you were talking
Isn't
about.
that area so fucking annoying?
That's easy. It's easy.
It was
so annoying.
Really
They would
miserable.
throw you off, yeah.
It was miserable. However, I did love it because I heard the lore about it, and I also really liked killing the big guys with the spotlight.
Yeah.
Because they gave so much experience, it was fucking ridiculous.
Yeah.
Like I was like, holy fuck! Like it was so much that I was like, I'd never farm in games, but I was like, these guys give so much. I would just be a fucking idiot if I did not.
I
do
killed
this.
every single one of them.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And I think I'm on track to 100% it. So I'm really taking my time with it. Yeah, it's just. Let's talk about what sucks. 'Cause I don't want to dick suck this game too much.
Okay.
Once again, some of the map designs, they're not for me. I don't think I can't really say they're bad.
I hope that in the DLC they have more of an open-ended like exploration. Like in like the third chapter in the snow area, it was kind of bad because a lot of the place looked very samey because it's all snow, but it felt more like an open world area. Like, did you feel that way?
Yeah, but
Yeah.
I did hate how like you could always like see areas but not go there.
Right.
Because like in other
Yes.
similar games, it's usually more obvious when there's like a wall, like you can't go here.
Yeah.
But like
100%.
sometimes it was hard to tell and it was kind of annoying.
I hate when like I look over a cliff or a place that I got to get to because there's a way to take no fall damage that I found out, which is like cloud step before you hit the ground. And so I'm like, oh sweet, I need to go there for the cave. Can't do it. Invisible wall. Fucking drove me nuts.
Yeah, like it's so because when you explore and then it's like you're like, oh, that kind of looks like it could be a path, and then you hit a wall, it like breaks the immersion.
Oh, yeah,
Exactly.
it sucks.
Yeah, the invisible walls are super immersion breaking. Like
Yeah.
that's the one criticism I have for the game, and I think that that's also what I said about. I don't know if either of you guys played Final Fantasy 16.
Yeah.
It was the same thing.
Yeah.
Is that the game, the combat, the story, the graphics, everything, the design was amazing, but the walls just it makes it feel like it's not like a full experience.
It didn't hit that way for me.
Yeah.
I got to the wind chick, and that was super hot, but the combat just didn't
Oh, you're
grab me
thinking
in.
of Garuda.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
That fight was great. It was fun, but like the combat just wasn't for me. But the world was beautiful. I wouldn't ever go back to. I'm good. I can recognize it up in my like it. I just wasn't.
Well,
that big a fan.
you definitely that game had a whole separate problem where like it didn't give you the abilities fast enough.
Yeah.
and so you were just doing the same exact two
Dude,
abilities.
Wukong
over.
is really like
Yeah.
dun, 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 dun,
Yeah,
leveling
there's,
up
like, new shit
nonstop.
happening.
Like it never feels slow. Like I mean, maybe it does slow down eventually. But where I'm
It
at,
really kind of doesn't.
No.
Yeah, it doesn't have like an exponential curve.
that's
really.
so sick. Yeah, the leveling up feels amazing. The things that I really don't like were. I don't think I have any room to complain about the exploration because I'm just dumb and I own that. I'm so bad at exploration.
I
can't.
just hope with the DLC they have less invisible walls, like what Emmy said,
Yeah.
and like we could go and like explore more.
Yeah, or at least make it obvious when you can't go somewhere.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't want to be that guy to beg for yellow paint, but I'm definitely the mentally handicapped kid in the room that needs it.
Well, I think that they have
It's
that.
not that. It's just like it's annoying. Like
Yeah.
when you're trying to look around and it's just like. Bruh.
Well,
Yeah.
well, secrets should be intuitive to an extent,
Yeah.
right? And
Yeah.
so, like, it's in between. Like, you don't need to have yellow paint, but like, yellow paint is just a poor form or a lazy form of signposting
No,
in games.
you know what's so bad? I
What?
tried God of War and there were still times, or like they use the yellow paint, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
There were still times I'm like,
Where's the
guys,
yellow paint?
where the fucking go? I'm so
Yeah.
confused.
Yeah.
I will say the incense smoke path.
Yeah.
That's a godsend for me. I'm like,
Oh,
oh,
yeah,
thank
that's
God.
nice, yeah.
Some form of direction. Thank fucking Christ.
Yeah, I hope that game's keep, because that's probably just copied from Elden Ring's Grace thing.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. If it ain't
Yep.
broke, don't fix it. It's great.
That's right.
Hate. There are some fights. Once again, yellow dong.
Yellow
Yes.
dog.
Fucking. I think that's an amazing fight. Really good. I didn't feel bullshitted by anything. Felt super fair. I was like, okay, I died here because I'm bad. I
Yeah.
could have probably changed my build to make it easier. And I did, but a different form of smash dance to make it easier, and it helped a lot. I don't like the fight, the blacksmith, the tiger.
Yeah.
I don't like fights where I feel like I'm fighting with the camera controls. And so boss fights where they have a TP above you, I hate that shit. Especially when camera...
you didn't figure it out. So
No.
when he goes invisible, you can actually see the leaves in the air as he jumps.
No shot.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. I can see what you're saying, and I think that like to an extent that's true.
Yeah.
But it's probably like a 2 instead of like a 6 in terms of like camera problems.
I just don't like when I have my camera locked
yeah.
and then it unlocks. I hate that
Or
shit.
like it goes like,
Yeah.
Yep.
And then also, there's a lot of spiders, and the hitboxes on these spiders fucking suck. When I charge up a 4 smash stance smash attack, and it hits the boss, but it doesn't hit their hitbox because they're standing like this.
Yeah.
But the staff will hit them, but their hitbox doesn't exist there. It drives me nuts. So I've had that happen about 4 or 5 bosses so far. Yeah, so the hitbox I wasn't a fan of. Some of the camera lock I don't like. But it's, it's not anything. It's not overwhelmingly there. There was an overabundance in fights where they had hit delay, which drove me insane. But
that's one of the things I didn't like about the Yellow Long is that when he goes into his transition or like the lightning thing, you pretty much have to memorize the timing of those attacks, those like 3 attacks.
Yeah.
I'm not really a big fan of that whenever you have that because it's like you're like not really learning or getting better at the game. You're just getting better at this like weird mechanic. And I didn't like that, but otherwise, yeah, I feel like delays weren't really very bad.
Yeah.
I think the only boss that really had a bad hitbox was the last, like the centipede guy that you used the needle on.
yeah, his was terrible.
oh
His,
yeah.
His
Same
was the
thing
only one
happened
that
to
was
me.
like I felt was actually bad.
But okay, so you did play Smash Dance. I was thinking maybe it was just because I'm Smash Dance.
Well, I did smash and thrust. I beat the entire game with thrust stance, then I went back and I did smash dance.
I heard Pillar's the best one.
I don't
I
think
didn't
so.
like Pillar. People told me to do Pillar, and I was like, meh.
I think
Yeah.
it's the
I don't know
best
if you
mid
guys tried
game
it.
because you get a lot of staves that give you pillar stance buffs.
Oh, I did know, but I feel like it's just not worth it. I
I don't
know.
think it is either.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, and oh fuck, I was saying something groundbreaking, revolutionary. Oh yeah, for the Yellow Long fight. Whenever he did that lightning thing, I just smoked monkey. Did not deal with it.
Oh,
Yeah, just press phase out. Oh wait till you're done. Okay.
I never even used that.
I did that. I
really.
did that sometimes too
Really?
for that. Yeah.
Dude, smoke monkeys. I use smoke monkey, petrify, the goons.
Yeah.
Awesome
Oh,
ability.
the goons are good.
Call the
So-
boys
It costs,
in.
so,
Yeah.
it costs so much mana though.
Yeah. And then I use the transform of Yellow Long now because that one is fun as fuck.
It's the best one.
Is it? It's way
think it
harder
is.
to use than any other one that I've used so far.
Yeah.
Like parrying it to get the lightning stab. Oh, it's so fucking cool. Yeah, that shit is dope. However, the Fire Boys served me for a very long time. I love that one too. Yeah. It's very hard to like not get excited about that.
Yeah.
And what's crazy is I'm 7 days into my subathon, still alive. Appreciate everybody from Shakedex coming to check it out. That was the amount of people that came in from last episode.
Do you think you're going to be live right now? The subathon will still be going on by the time the episode comes out?
Yes.
Really?
Yep.
Okay.
I got my plans for the subathon are way too cool for it to not go on for another month.
Of
or so.
course.
No, like-
Naturally.
Another month, you said?
Oh yeah, at least. I mean,
Wow.
I'm hoping to go for 3 months, but we'll see how it goes.
3 months.
It's been the easiest subathon ever. I mean, besides some like anxiety.
Yeah.
My friends are helping me so much.
Yeah.
I gave my buddy $3,000, so he's my butler for the month,
nice.
which is awesome. Shout outs to Brian. And then Sophia, Anna, Lareau, they're all helping out. It's been great. It's been good. But I was sitting there and I was saying how lucky I was because I played Black with Wukong, and I will say afterwards, it is in the running to be my favorite game of all time. Because it's, what's crazy? What really went, I'm sorry, I'm so excited to talk about this game. What really went underappreciated for me is how fun it is to play as a monkey.
Yeah.
Like, you really do feel like a monkey.
You do? Yeah.
It's cool.
Yeah.
Like, and like the little shadow clones that come out.
Yeah.
It's like, Elden Ring is so fucking depressing. Dark Souls is so fucking depressing. I have been so happy, and I've been having so much fun just being a monkey. And like, people were shitting on the VA, the English VA for the monkey. I think it sounds perfect because he just sounds like a dude who would be a monkey.
Yeah, I mean, the Chinese acting is the same. It's just people can't understand what he's saying.
No, absolutely. I think people overhype JP dub, China dub way more just because they don't fucking understand what they're saying. And it's like, oh, it's just better. Nah, I mean, English dub is good. It's great. And I think they did a great job for that game.
Yeah, I thought the dub was fine.
Yeah. But yeah, I just love rolling around. I really love rolling around. I do feel like a monkey when I play the game. I don't know what the fuck. What was it? Game Rant? IGN was saying there's no variety in the game. That's just cap.
Well, I feel like it was a self-report from a lot of the game reviewers because they said there were no women in the game.
Oh, they didn't make a
They didn't play enough.
Exactly.
Yeah.
You played the first 2 chapters. You didn't finish the fucking game. You don't know like the entire 4th chapter is about girls.
Yeah.
And then like I think there's a girl in the 5th chapter. Like it's total bullshit.
Yeah. I really don't like this direction that we're moving towards in gaming where it's like, we need to have this many black people, this many women, this many Hispanics.
Checklist game design.
I feel like it's really moving back because
is.
people don't really buy those games because they can just tell it's inauthentic.
I hope.
Like
Concord.
from what I can tell, even like those like different groups of people, they don't even care for those games either because they know it's like it's disingenuous and it's like okay, they're basically turning your identity into like a product to try to sell. It's like weird as fuck.
Yeah. No, I've made about 1,000 videos about this, so I know about it very well.
Great.
It's a huge issue, and I think that a lot of people are kind of fatigued from like inauthentic content, I think in general. And I think that's one of the reasons why Black Myth Wukong was really well received is because you could clearly see that this game was a labor of love, right?
Yeah.
Like from the graphics, from like just like the way the character interacts, the leveling, the different transformations, like the cinematics, the like stop action stuff. It was fucking insane.
Yeah.
And they have a lot more of them towards the end
too. It's the first game from the studio.
I don't know if it's the first game from the studio. It's their first AAA game.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's just, it scares me.
Or it's not their first game. But they made a bunch of gacha games
That's
that
what
failed.
I'm saying. It's their first AAA game.
Okay.
Yeah.
We've gone so far where we're trying so hard to be inclusive that we're willing to forego logic and push forward delusion in scenarios that don't call for it just because we're trying to hit a fucking quota. Like, it's like, for example, like, if we were to make a World War I game by one of these studios in today's day and age, and they want to be inclusive, and they were to make half the soldiers female,
it would be weird.
It's just like, well, that's just not what happened.
Yeah.
And it's like, I understand wanting to be inclusive for places that call for it, an equal opportunity for everybody, but where we're going to the point where we're just willing to lie to try to appease these diversity quotas is fucking insane.
I think it's actually something that's a lot more simplistic. So when people watch TV shows or they watch a movie, they're looking for escapism. And if you watch something and you see, like, for example, like what you're saying, a bunch of like female soldiers in World War I, you would know that every time you see that character, it reminds you the fact that you're watching a movie that's being made with this social expectation.
Of course, yep.
And so I think that's really one of the reasons why those games aren't successful. It's because they don't allow a person to have escapism because they constantly make that person look at something that they know is incongruent with what reality is.
Yeah.
And they're trying to like push a certain type of expectation.
100%.
Yeah.
So beyond that, I play Wukong, which might be one of my favorite games of all time, when I will finish it probably tomorrow.
Yeah.
I find another game that's just as groundbreaking for me. It's called TCG Card Shop Simulator.
I see Seer and Will playing that.
I think I'm going to try it.
It's unbelievable.
Yeah.
Why is it so good? I've seen a lot of people play it.
So first of all, my previous favorite game of all time is Viva Pinata, which is a simulation game. I have not played another simulation game in so long. Nothing had a hook. Nothing had a hook for me. But if you like card games, you will love this because you have a shop, it's a piece of shit, and then you just slowly start getting in more customers.
Right.
And then once you have a sustainable business model, then you can start cracking into your own supply. And you start opening packs. And there's like...
that sounds sick.
Yeah.
Oh
so
my
you're
God.
opening packs in the game and then customers probably bring in cards and you buy them sometimes?
No, they buy your singles that you pull.
Oh,
This game was
okay.
in alpha. They're going to add, allegedly, they're going to add PvP, where the card game is going to be playable, to where you can sit down and like play with the fucking cards, because they already have the mechanics on there. But this shit just like, it's like only now scratching the surface, because it's the exact same game as the Supermarket Simulator, but it has the card pack, so it has that emotional hook with me. And it's like fucking cocaine to me. Like, I cannot stop. And it's maybe like $9 on Steam or some shit. But it's just so fun. It will, once again, that's another game that will change your life.
Okay. Oh, wow.
Yep.
I want to try it too.
Yep.
Yeah.
I can't believe y'all both haven't tried Fear and Hunger yet. I'm still
I
waiting.
downloaded it.
You did?
Yeah, I played
farther
that.
than
I
me.
played that stupid ass driving game, Long
Long
Drive.
Drive.
or
Long
whatever.
drive, yeah.
Yeah, it was.
Long.
Yeah.
Did you drive?
I did drive. I found a house in the middle of nowhere. It was filled with dead people.
I feel like unless you're streaming at like 3 a.m., this game is just not for you.
That would be a
Yeah.
perfect 3 a.m. game.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. It's one of those like really boring, long form, kind of pointless, but if you're still watching this, it doesn't matter to you type of things.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, it has a radio, and the guy rants, and he
Yeah.
talks about how he hates Moon Moon.
Ooh.
No shot.
Oh,
No,
yeah.
well,
I remember
okay,
seeing a little bit about the, I saw the clip.
Apparently, the dev put this in while Moon Moon was playing. It's the radio talk guy going on a rant about, he says, like, you act like you're a good person, but you cheat on your wife.
You're kidding.
Yep. So fucking funny.
That's
a long rant.
insane.
Yeah.
I was under the impression that, and I want to circle back to this. I thought he didn't cheat on his wife. I thought they were in an open marriage.
I don't know.
It's super complicated.
Which, by the way,
like,
what a
and-
stupid concept an open marriage is.
well, I don't know. I mean, I feel like it's kind of stupid. It's kind of not. I don't know.
It was pretty stupid.
You
What
think
the
so?
fuck is the point of that?
Taxes?
Yeah, taxes.
You're right.
Yeah, yeah.
Never
sure.
mind. That's a great idea.
Yeah, right.
That's insane. Yeah. Please play it. It is a lot of fun. And the thing that I love is it hits just as good as a Gacha game for me. And it's
That's
free.
crazy.
That's hard.
Oh, yeah, because the rare cards,
Yeah.
they're rare.
Wait, so is it like Pokemon Magic, or they're like fake card
They're
games? in
fake
it?
cards,
Yeah,
and I think that-
Tetramon.
Oh,
Yeah,
Oh, but they're
there
like
you go.
inspired.
Yes.
Yeah.
But you can get a Pokemon mod.
Oh, okay.
I'm not going to do that because I love Tetramon. I think it's cool. But yeah, it like,
I might do it and see if I get taken down by Nintendo.
do it. It's crazy how
Yeah.
Nintendo focuses on other games more than they focus on their own fucking games.
Yeah.
Would be nice if we got a new Pokemon that didn't suck balls.
Imagine that.
But yeah, like the rare cards, there's these cards called ghost cards. It's a 0.01%. And Seer pulled a holographic.
That's
Ghost
insane.
What's the holographic?
So instead of being black and neon,
No, I mean, like, what's the probability?
I think it's like 1 in every like 500. So
There's no way.
Yes.
There's no way that probability, like you're talking about at that point, like 1 in like 50 million.
Well, then he got super lucky.
Yeah.
I've opened so far 7,000 packs. I've only gotten one ghost card. And when I got it, I lost my shit. When he pulled it, he lost his shit. And
Wow.
seeing my streamer friends lose shit over gambling, oh my God.
This sounds
I'm
fun.
telling you, man, it's legal guilt-free gambling. I can't wait to see you do this shit.
Okay.
Because,
All right.
dude, your reactions for Gacha are so, and yours too. Like, you lose your shit. I mean, who was it? Was it Kafka that you
Crying
lost your
over
shit to?
Kafka. Yeah.
Oh, dude. His card, once again, set the scenario. The rarest card that I have pulled in over 30 hours of gameplay cost $1,400. The card that he pulled cost $15,000.
Wow.
Yes.
Damn.
And it just blows my mind. It's so good.
Yeah.
Like you can customize everything in your store. You can have patrons come in and play. They emote. They're like, oh God, I got fucked again. He has Mirror Force, damn it. And then you can buy the dice, you can buy the deck box, you can buy the card sleeves, you can get plushies, boxes or singles, and you can get board games. And it's just, I can't wait for there to be more updates. And I'm still not done with the content at all.
That's insane.
It's good. It is
How many hours have you put into it?
30.
Wow.
It is giga brain rot.
Damn.
That has to be how much you put into Wukong so far, right?
Yeah,
Probably more.
Yeah.
I've played them both around the same amount of time. Because Wukong, when I get stressed out, I say, guys, let's crack a couple packs.
Right. Yeah.
But that's perfect, actually. Yeah.
I really hope to see you guys in this game. Before this episode goes live would be awesome.
No, because the
I
Diablo.
might play it on Thursday.
Yeah, maybe. Like I maybe do Thursday, Friday. It depends on how much dick the Diablo 4 expansion sucks.
Nice.
So it's coming out. It's probably coming out literally as we are recording this episode.
You know what is coming out as we're recording this?
What?
Dragon Ball Z Sparking Zero, baby.
Oh yeah.
That's Wukong too.
Yep.
Yeah, it is.
Dude, I am going to host so many in-game tournaments. Bring the boys over. put him on the couch, run it down.
Yeah.
It's one of those fighting games where you don't have to be good. It's like that bullshit, because I've played Tenkaichi since I was a kid. My first fighter, I don't know what it was, but my earliest memories of a fighter besides Smash was Dragon Ball Z Budokai Tenkaichi for the PS1, and I remembered I was so addicted to this game with my brothers, and I didn't have a memory card, so we could only play, and if we ever turned off the PlayStation 1, we would lose all of our progress.
Yeah.
So we would fight over it, because if the game was on, we wanted to play it. And my brother wanted to play it so bad, and I wouldn't get off it. He took a remote and smashed it on my head.
Nice.
And so my big brother took me into his room, put me in there, and so the other brother took a hammer and started breaking down the door because he wanted to play that bad. It was psychotic, but it was such a good
Where was was your dad just at work?
So no, this was when my dad and my stepmom lived in a separate apartment, and we had a separate.
So like y'all were just like fucking wild.
Yep.
You got a battle
just a
royale.
wild west out there.
We were called by my stepmom at the time the 3 monkey fucks.
Yeah.
Because we'd be bouncing off the walls, so she didn't want to live with us anymore, so we got separate apartments. It was awesome.
How old were you?
Oh man, I'd probably say 4th grade probably.
So like
Fourth grade,
so let me
your
get
own
this straight. So
apartment?
yes, exactly. So your dad just bought y'all a fucking apartment at 9 years old. They said, "All right,
I was the youngest. I was the youngest. So I was in 4th grade. I think my middle brother was in 9th grade, and then I think my oldest brother was in like 10th, 11th.
Yeah, I still think that's a bit.
That's so crazy.
That's nuts.
Well, yeah, it was rough.
That's awesome,
We had
though.
3 chinchillas too.
Oh my
They
God.
shat everywhere.
Did you just let him shit on the floor?
Did you guys cook for yourselves, or they just?
I don't remember how I ate.
Probably.
Yeah,
I don't remember.
I
how
don't remember
ate.
it at all.
We probably just ordered pizza, right?
Probably.
Yeah.
I remember.
Yeah, like school lunches and
Dad's
pizza.
gonna pay for pizza every day.
That was like
Yeah.
Nintendo 64 era too, I think.
That
Or
sounds
I just
awesome.
kept playing the N64 because I would always play.
I think it'd be GameCube for you.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
maybe I just didn't get the GameCube yet.
Ooh.
Because I remember talking about Melee when I was growing up, like Melee coming out.
Yeah.
But I would always play Tiger Woods golf.
I'm
there was
sorry to hear that.
No, it was so fun.
Yeah?
There was this cheat code you could enter called Tiger, and it would make Tiger Woods an actual tiger, and it was
Nice.
It was epic. And you could put jetpacks in your golf balls. It was dope. That's just so cool. How did I even get here? But yeah.
Dragon Ball Z. Yeah.
Yeah. I'm inviting the homies over tomorrow.
I'm surprised I remember.
Yeah. No, I mean, I hope you guys probably won't play that game. I'm assuming you're probably going to pass on that.
I don't know. Like, I mean, if nothing else was coming out this week, I probably would have played the Sparking Zero.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm stoked. It does suck because it doesn't have all the characters up until the manga, but it has enough. So I'm just hoping it delivers the fun for me that I remember from my childhood. It won't, but I'm sure it'll be fun for a week or so.
And now, a word from our sponsors.
Attention Steak and Egg podcast enjoyers. Did you know we also have a Patreon? That's right, you can get even more Steak and Eggs goodness by heading over to patreon.com/steakanteggs. We've got a whole bunch of different tiers that all unlock extra bonus, super deluxe, supreme exclusive reward content, so you can go check it out to directly support our podcast. Here's a quick sample of what kind of goods you may be missing out on.
You know what's really been pissing me off lately? I just don't understand why in the fuck. And to be honest, I'd rather just fucking. To be honest, they disgusting. That's just my opinion, though.
Not to mention, if we have enough supporters, we may just start feeding Jay. I personally don't think that it's super important, because he may start getting lazy on the job, but I'm not 100% against it or whatever. Jay, do you have anything to say to our potential Patreon members out there? Great, Jay. I think that was well said. So head on over to patreon.com/steakaneggs to support the podcast and get even more stuff.
Yeah, no, I remember like having like 7 or 8 kids and like, you know, like that room like downstairs, like close to like we'd have 7 or 8 people playing the one on whatever the one was on GameCube. I think it was Budokai 2.
Probably.
Yeah. Like we went so fucking hard on that game.
Yeah. Who'd you play? Do you remember?
I have no idea. I just remember having to get lawn chairs from the backyard and bring them into the room.
Yeah.
We ran out of space.
Did you have any memories like that when you were a kid, Abby?
I'd play Melee with my cousins. Actually, no, I would play. So there was this kid on my street, and he had this little chihuahua that followed him everywhere. He'd come over, and we would play Smash Melee. And then one day we were just like why don't we just do this in real life? And then and then it'd be me, him, and then our little brothers. We would just go on the trampoline and beat the shit out of each other.
Yeah, we did that.
Yeah.
Did you ever pretend that you were Kirby, bounce into the air, then turn into a cannonball and fall on your friends?
No, I was always
Damn.
Who was I? I think Sheik.
Really?
Yeah.
Because I played Kirby
Like a
when I was a
ninja.
kid.
I did not really play Kirby when I was a kid.
Because that's what I would do. I would just float, turn into a rock, slam.
Oh, that's what my brother would do. I get so mad.
Because like, and back in the day, it was
We
like,
had a little kid that did the same shit.
Yeah.
it's like, oh, bro, that's so
Yeah.
OP. We can't do anything
It's like, we
against
can't
it.
hit you at all.
Because
He's
nobody knew how to
invincible.
grab.
Yeah.
Oh, so like, dude, you're like a rock. You're invincible.
This is not fair.
Yeah. Or the little kids, the douchebags that would spam PK fire on Ness. Oh, that shit sucked ass to deal with.
I had one kid, and like what he would do is he'd play Donkey Kong, and all he would do is try to grab you and then run off the just run off the edge with you.
It was crazy how effective that was.
I would get really mad.
Yeah. I did the same thing. I still do the same thing with Ganondorf, where if you get someone off the ledge, or if you get Ganondorf off the ledge and you forward B someone, you grab them off the platform and you dunk them, and they die a split second before you die.
Oh yeah,
So if you grab them like that, you auto win.
right.
It's so good. But yeah,
Goddamn.
dude, games are back, boys.
I
That's
feel
so
like
nice.
yeah, there's been a lot of games that have been
Yeah.
out. Like
Yep.
I feel like I've always got things to play.
Yep, same.
I'm happy.
I've run out of zero things to do. Next up for me, after I beat Wukong, is I'll probably just beat the DLC for Elden Ring real quick.
Just
Or-
real quick.
Yeah, I think it'll take a
Did you start it? I don't remember.
Yeah,
You
I got
got
past
to-
Mesmer.
yeah.
Oh, right.
But I'm going to
Yeah.
restart it.
I knew that.
Yeah, I'm going to just restart it.
Smart.
Yeah, but I really want to play Persona 3.
Well, that Metaphor
It's a
game comes out
long-ass
today.
game.
Metaphor Refantasio, and it's only basically received really good scores. So yeah, it's got like a 94 or something like that. But that's only really from critic reviews, so it's hard to say really what viewers think yet. But
Yeah.
the demo was really well received too,
I saw trailers for.
and people said it was very similar to Persona. I never played Persona.
I don't know if you'd like it.
Yeah, I was just thinking the same thing. I can see him maybe liking.
Oh, it has that bitch.
I really like
I
the
don't know.
art for Metaphor. I think it's incredible.
Oh, bro, they have a super hot red-haired chick in this game. I didn't know she was from this game. That's crazy.
I just like the way it looks. I think it
Yeah.
looks really good.
Yeah, well, it's also Atlas. Atlas always makes great games. I will probably have to play that at some point.
I might play it off stream actually.
It's coming out today?
I think it's either today or tomorrow, or some sort of embargo was lifted
releases
today.
in 3 days and 6 hours.
Oh, okay. So
Unless there's some type of early access.
no, usually what happens is that before a game releases, there's the embargo on like all the press copies and everything. So then people can talk about that experience playing the game ahead of the release, so consumers can be more informed, etc. Right,
Yeah.
like game review websites. But if it's in 3 days, I might maybe try and play the beginning of it on stream and see
Yeah.
what happens.
Fuck yeah, I'll do the same.
Yeah.
Also, Emmy, a recommendation for you is Catherine.
Catherine. Oh yeah, I think
I've
have
heard
you been
about
saying
that
that
game.
for a while?
I have.
Yeah,
What is that game anyway?
So
it's like a puzzle game, kind of, right?
It's another Atlas game. It is a puzzle game. There's 3 different beings that you can be with. They're all called Catherine. There's Catherine, Catherine, and Catherine.
Okay.
was a
Spelled differently?
Yep.
Okay.
There's a DLC called Full Bodied, which I haven't played yet, but you have a third option before the original 2, and that's essentially you play as a alcoholic, and you accidentally sleep with another woman,
Oops.
and you're trying to hide that from your wife,
Yeah.
and it gets really messy really quick.
Nice.
And it's a very messy love triangle game. And I
Okay.
love romance games. Like, I fucking love it. Like anything with like dating options in video games, it's so fun. Like for Persona, you can do this thing where you can date one of the characters, date none of the characters, or date all of the characters.
Yeah.
And
Do they find out? Because I've only.
at the very end, yes.
Oh, that's so funny because
Yeah.
I've only ever dated one character in Persona,
Yep.
one at a time.
So yeah, if you date all of them, they all find at the end. And I don't want to say what happens in case you guys ever go check it
Wait,
out.
I want to know though.
They're not too
Wait,
happy.
for which
P4.
Persona? Persona 4?
Persona 4, yeah.
That's the one with the girl with like the really short hair and the girl's
Rise
black.
Chie.
Yeah. But I want to know what. I don't think Aswin's ever going to play that one. If he played one, it'd probably be 5
Well,
or maybe 3.
I feel like what would probably happen is at the end they find out about it and they probably kill you or something like that. Like, because that's something that happens in other games too.
Guess you'll have to play.
No, dude, I want to know.
Okay.
Dude, I want to know. There's no way he plays Persona 4, maybe 5.
I don't want to spoil it for
Oh,
them.
for sure I'll play
Dude, just
it.
editor censor it. Wait, can you date guys in Persona?
Yep.
Oh.
Yeah,
I never knew.
The chair guy is gay.
Oh, I know that.
Yeah. Mhm.
Yeah, I knew that. That was obvious, right?
But actually, maybe you can't date a dude. I'm pretty sure you can. I can't remember which game I'm thinking of. There was a dating system where they would, oh God, what do the Honkai Star Rail players say? They like, what's the word where you imply a character's gay, but you can't say it outright because
Gay
you're
dating?
in China?
Oh, I don't know, like gay presenting? Like,
I don't know. They like do some type of thing where like the characters are implied to be gay, but they never say it in the game.
It's funny how in that game, like, there's a whole arc about how he's like gay and like
Yes.
ashamed of it, and then after, they just act. He's like straight, kind of. It's
well,
it's like
he
what?
learned. You know, they gave him that electric shock therapy, right? And then they made him straight again. It's
Yeah,
okay.
like there's a whole chapter about how this character is gay and is like so ashamed of it. It's like this part of himself, and then they like free him or whatever. He's like, oh, thanks guys, and then for the rest of the game, he's like basically
well,
straight.
they free him.
Straight.
It's a metaphor. They free him from being gay.
He's even like pro wrestler, hell yeah, brother straight.
Oh,
which
wow.
is the,
Like, the
straightest
the
form of
concept
man.
is like
Super straight.
Yep.
like facing your true self, but
Yeah.
then he
Yeah.
it's like, well,
Because I believe also the other dude, maybe that's what it was. The other guy was supposed to, you know, the dude with the headphones? I ghosted him immediately. The first guy you get in P4. Apparently he was supposed to be a dating option, but they were afraid of making another character gay, so they just didn't fucking do it. Yeah, who knows? There's something about
The
China
blonde
not
guy,
liking
yeah.
gay people.
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, who knows? And then I need to beat Sekiro, which that'll take me a day. I can't imagine Ishin will be that hard.
Well, you're gonna have to relearn the game.
Parry,
Yeah. You hit him. Yeah, that's pretty much about
they
it.
swing,
Yeah.
boom.
Okay. All right.
Yeah. Oh God, I don't want to play that game.
Really? Why?
I know it's just going to sully my opinion of the game. I got such a perfect experience out of Sekiro, and it's not going to get more fun for me than Owl. And I want to just leave it where it is, but I know people are like, oh, you can't do it. You can't do it.
That
I'm
could be why. Yeah. So you think that's probably like, yeah, you just don't want to look bad.
No, I don't want to. It's genuinely, from the bottom of my heart.
Yeah.
I mean this. I just know it is going to suck. It's going to take like 8 to 10 hours. It's going to be fucking
8 to 10 hours. I thought you had one boss.
Well, I have to be Demon of Hatred and Ishin.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
Oh, and you have to relearn the shit too.
Yeah, you're
Yeah.
probably right. I probably do need to relearn. I just don't think it'll be the same. Owl was like one of the coolest fights I've ever done. I don't think Ishin's gonna be cooler.
Ishin's pretty cool, but yeah, I think Owl's better.
I think Ishin is so much better.
Really?
I do. Yeah. I feel like he is the pinnacle end game boss.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay, you get me excited.
Yeah, he is.
Okay, I'll give it a shot.
It's like everything you've learned for the entire game being put to the test right here.
Oh, that's true. He does have a lot of shit.
Yeah, especially in the last phase, right? With the lightning stuff and everything too. Yeah, it was really good.
Can I shit on kick streamers for a little bit?
Yeah.
Which one?
Jack Doherty.
Of course.
Did you see it?
Of course.
Did you see it, Abby?
Yeah.
What a fucking retard.
I mean, that kid's like always been like that, kind of.
He's a professional idiot.
But like that could have killed people.
Yeah.
His friend was bleeding from his head.
He was fine. Like,
Wow.
I mean, he could have had a concussion or something. That would have been bad. But like, no, just a little. He didn't have that much blood on his face. It was fine. Not really. Like, I mean, because you have a lot of blood vessels on your face. I mean, if you cut yourself a little bit, it's really not that bad.
I cut my head last night.
Yeah,
So
see?
I was also bleeding quite a bit. However, he's still bleeding. And it's from...
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so for anybody who doesn't know, there is this kid, and kid, it means like 20 years old, right? But basically kid, and looks 14, and he's driving down the highway in the express lane, and it's like pouring down rain, like crazy rain. And he's in a McLaren, which is a performance car. This is like a super fast car. It's meant to drive on, like just regular roads. And usually performance tires aren't very good at gripping onto the road whenever it's wet. And so he thought it would be a good idea to, and of course, I mean, this goes without saying, but he's on his phone at the same time. But he's driving and he's going like 75 miles an hour. Then he starts flooring it where all the other cars next to him, it's like they're not even moving.
Yep.
And then he just spins out. He hydroplanes and he hits the fucking wall.
Yep.
He hits the guardrail. And then he is totally fine. His friend, his cameraman is bleeding. And he's like, hey, keep recording me, keep recording me.
Yep.
And then he goes to the hospital and he like takes a picture with this other guy for attention. And then right after that, he starts promoting some girls' OnlyFans.
Well, he's been permanently banned from Kick.
Dude, if you're permanently banned from Kick, it's like, where do you go?
That's like you get shadow banned from the shadow realm.
But what's crazy is though, it's not going to change anything at all.
Do you mean for him or for the platform?
For the fucking platform, bro. It's just cooked. It's
I don't
every
care.
other day.
No, I don't think that Kick has any responsibility to do that because, I mean, at the end of the day, he's breaking the law, right? He's operating a car while he's driving unsafe. He's like doing things that are crazy, like accelerating. He's going way too fast. He's also like on his phone at the same time. Like, I don't want to see him get banned from Kick. Like, I don't want to have like, I mean, Eddie who runs Kick, I don't want to outsource my morality to a fucking Australian billionaire that runs a gambling website. I don't want to have him tell me what is and isn't good. I want the kid to get arrested. I want him to have his license taken away. Like, that's what really matters. Like, because let's say, oh, he gets banned on Kick. Okay, he'll just go to YouTube. He gets banned on YouTube. Okay, he'll just go somewhere else. He'll go to, he'll do it on Twitter.
So fair what you're, I 100% agree. The problem is that this has now happened about 5 times in the past 3 weeks. And I think Kick being advertised as like the new America, home of the free, something of the brave. You can do anything. There's no rules. Like, there were people who genuinely thought that you could like have sex on Kick, do drugs on Kick.
But I don't care about that. Why would I care if somebody's having sex on, like, there's porn websites? What am I going to care about Kick for?
I'm just like, I think we need to establish that Kick has rules. And because you're on Kick, that doesn't mean that you can break laws.
Well, I mean, I don't think it really matters whether you're on Kick or not. Like, if I go and I rob a bank and then the police are like, you're under arrest now, I'd say, no, I'm not. I'm streaming on Kick. I'm not on Twitch.
But the problem is insanely dumb people.
But why are people doing this on that platform? What was the last time you saw someone break a law on Twitch that put someone in danger?
Pretty regularly. I mean, it would happen. Like, I'd have to really think about it. Let me think.
So for Kick, I wouldn't have to think about it.
Well, there are actually been a number of people that have been driving and then they hit somebody, or they hit it. Like, there was a girl that hit a dog while she was driving.
On Twitch?
Yeah. And this happened like maybe 6 months ago or so.
Oh, well, that wasn't this week.
Yeah. Well, I mean, that's what I'm saying, right?
It doesn't count.
Well, it happens though, right? And also, like, of course it's going to happen more on Kick because Twitch doesn't exist. Like, or because Kick does exist. Like, if Kick didn't exist, a lot of these people would try to do more PG versions of this on Twitch.
But would you or would you not agree that more crimes happen in rapid succession on Kick, the opposing platform?
I completely agree with you.
And why do you think that is?
The reason why it happens is because there's a lower probability of getting banned.
Yeah.
And I think that actually the real reason why it happens is that there's a lower probability of getting arrested where they're doing the crimes. Because the truth is that I've got a feeling that the guy that went to Japan and harassed people, or Jack Doherty or Neon or any of these guys, I have a feeling that they wouldn't do this in Saudi Arabia. I've got a feeling that would not happen.
Wait, what is the connection? I'm not understanding.
Because they have an insanely oppressive, extremely aggressive government, and if they did that over there, they would be in jail. It's the same as, you think he's going to go do that in China? No, he'd be instantly in fucking jail. They're doing it because they can get away with it. And it's not because they can get away with it on Twitch, on Kick, because they do it on YouTube too. People did tons of this stuff on YouTube. It's really not about like Twitch or Kick, it's about YouTube or Kick. And like Ice Poseidon did tons of stuff like this, right? Like the whole RV stream back in the day.
I think
and
the key is
everything.
that it's like past tense, whereas this is like present tense with Kick.
Well, of course it's present tense because Kick is there and YouTube is a higher risk. Of course, people are going to, and I think that's like my proof, right?
Yeah.
Is that people will always take the lowest risk option.
Of course.
And so that's the reason why, like, you know, anytime that these people are starting fights, they're always starting fights with people that are smaller than them, you know, or somebody that like, you know, they think that they can get away from, et cetera, or like won't like attack them. So I don't really care if Kick bans these guys or not. I don't really think it matters. I think the police need to put them in jail, right?
100%.
I mean, 100%. Take the kid's license away. It's not even a question.
I think they should be put in jail, and maybe Kick just says, hey guys, we're not cool with this, and we're gonna be more strict on bans to prevent this shit from happening in the future.
I don't care if they're more strict or not. I don't want to, like, I don't want to fall into the trap of expecting a company that has no other goal other than profit to be dictating my morality. Like, I don't want them to tell me what I can and can't do outside of like extreme, like super extreme exceptions.
I'm okay with them telling me that if it's saying, hey guys, let's not sexually assault people on
let's
stream.
not do crimes.
Well, that's the thing.
You
Yeah.
can't- hey guys, stop doing crimes.
But what I'm saying is
Right.
like, I think that again, it's like like Kick is the symptom and the law and like legal repercussions are the disease. I want to see actual legal repercussions
Has
for those
nothing
people.
happened yet?
No, of course not.
What?
Yeah.
Didn't that? I thought green hair fucking retard got sent to jail. Did that not happen?
Which one?
Wait, who?
The one who sucked Nick's tit. Did that not happen? Was I baited?
I haven't heard that.
Yeah, I didn't
Oh,
hear
you
that
guys
at
got
all.
fucking baited.
Where'd you hear that?
Damn, I thought I saw an article. Maybe I was wrong.
I hope he does, but I find it to be very
Going
unlikely.
to jail for licking Nick's nipple or for something else?
I mean, I think that's absolutely valid. I mean,
I don't think they'd put you in jail for that.
I think they should.
Yeah,
It's-
I agree that
yeah.
they should, but I don't think that they would.
I mean, one of my homies got thrown in jail for like 3 days just for carrying some pot. You know, like, I don't know. I feel like going up and getting someone's space, and this is kind of weird to do, don't you think?
Well, I think it's very obvious what the problem is, right? If he had done that to a girl, he'd be
Yeah.
in jail. Everybody knows he'd be in jail.
Yeah.
So I think that like if you apply that logic, and it's like I think the law should treat people equally.
Yeah.
So yes, he should of 100% be in jail.
God wouldn't
Yeah.
have it so easy.
It's not even a question. Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, that would have been nuts. Well, I mean, I'm going to be honest. Like,
I mean, most people who do stuff to women don't even go to jail either.
it's a 1 in 5 ratio that usually people that get in trouble for it have done it 5 times before the time that they get in trouble.
Well, that's insane.
Yeah, it is. And so, no, it's a super common thing. It's
Yeah.
the case with everybody. And it's just a matter of accountability. I think that's really what the issue is. And to me, like, I'm very, like, I don't really have a lot of sympathy for people that are like that. You know, they're just bad actors, right? They're doing
Yeah,
something.
absolutely.
Yeah. You know that you're doing it. You know that you're wrong. You know that you're doing this maliciously. Fuck you.
I would love to like when watching those Kick streams and
Yeah.
reading the chat, it's like, what kind of person is like actually invested in like egging on this content? I would love to just talk to one of those people in real life.
Okay, go to your local middle school.
Do you think that they're really all in middle school? Like all of them?
Well, not all of them, right? But like, I think that if you want to look at what is the prime demographic for Jack Doherty,
Oh yeah, for sure. But I mean,
13
even
years
like
old.
those Kick streams where they just go around harassing people.
exactly, yeah, they're all kids.
And now, a word from our sponsors.
Hey guys, I'm gonna keep it a buck. Okay, this is my 5th take doing this goddamn ad because I keep on being told what I can or cannot say. Do you like unfiltered content? Do you like me being able to be 100% at all times possible? Then check out our Patreon. There are tons of episodes that you can go check out. Me, Emmy, Asmund saying the most out-of-pocket shit that you have ever seen. I shit you not. If you watch the episode where me and Hassan and Will, we talk about like how good Yoda is at giving head for like 15 minutes. So like if you want some insane out-of-pocket shit, just check out the Patreon. We rarely ever plug the damn thing, but it's really good. It's called Steak and Eggs Overcooked, and I think you guys would really enjoy it. And I finally have the freedom to say everything that I want to say. Check out the Patreon. Appreciate you guys, and enjoy the rest of the episode.
I guess like we're close enough probably. Did you watch Bum Fights, Tectone?
Bum fights?
Yeah.
Refresh my memory on what it is. Bum fights? Oh, hobos fighting hobos?
Yeah.
No, I did not watch that. That would have pissed me the fuck off if I saw that.
Well, back in the day, there was a huge thing called bum fights. Amy, do you remember bum fights?
No, I've never heard of bum
that's what I was
fights.
thinking. It's way, way, way after you. Well, for us, bum fights were like whenever we were in like a high school, they were massive. And so these guys would pay bums to do crazy, insane stuff. Just pay this guy $100 to take a baseball bat and just start busting out the windows of this guy's car while he's in the middle of traffic, right? And like we watched the fuck out of that. And like we were like 14 years old, right?
Yeah.
And it was like we didn't really understand like, is this really bad, right? It's still like kind of, is this fiction or is it reality type thing? And so I think that, yeah, again, it's just like really young guys that haven't like really had their brains develop and they just think that it's like edgy, cool thing to do. Yeah, I feel like it's super simple.
I was the same. I mean, I was the same when I was a kid.
Yeah.
I was obsessed with vandalism. I love setting shit on fire. I was just destroying anything I possibly could. So
Yeah,
I understand this
I've
demographic.
never broken the law. Yeah, I've never broken the law. I've never set anything on fire. Never.
So like when people would like pillage back in the day and you know how the life expectancy was low, were they
Yeah.
just like fucking middle schoolers? Like
I guess.
or like
well, I mean, okay, so you're asking this as an honest question, right?
Yeah.
Repeat it.
Okay. So you're saying like these young boys, like Tectone for example,
Yes.
just like destroying things. And so it's like, okay, well, back in the day the life expectancy was low and men would be pillaging and shit. So maybe these guys were just like 16, just doing what boys do.
So
I don't know.
Get out on the longboat, go raid the the British
Yeah, like
monastery.
how
English
old were
mon-
these soldiers?
I think that if you're talking about like, let's say Vikings, for example, I would probably bet that Vikings would actually start entering combat probably at 15 to 16 if I had to guess, because like at that point, you're like 80% through most of your growth for most guys, or at least like, to where like you can move around and, be able to do stuff. Like 13, definitely fucking not, right? Except for like maybe some kid that's an archer or something like that, or like a kid that's handing, arrows to the soldiers or something. But no, well, back then, right, they would do it because it's like there's nothing else to do,
Yeah.
right? It's like if you're sitting there, it's cold, there's no internet, you don't even know what internet is, there's no TV. Of course you're gonna get on a boat and go find somebody to kill.
Yeah, like so
Yeah.
are kick streamers and their viewers just like the new pillagers?
Modern day Vikings.
Or
I like that.
Like pirates.
Pirates? Okay.
Yeah.
Well, we actually do have pirates still.
Well, yeah, but
Yeah.
So there's a really good question I want to talk about later.
What?
Well, I don't want to say it yet. I want to say thank you first.
For what?
Well, there's been some clips circulating me begging for raids the other day. You
did you
gave
be-
me one. Thank you for the $16,000, sir.
For sure.
Appreciate you.
Absolutely.
Yes,
I'm expecting
sir.
half of that
like
after the stream.
$16,000. Oh,
Yeah.
bounties.
I had two bounties. I did one for
Nice.
Once Human, one for Blacksmith Wukong.
Yeah.
That shit was
Oh,
fire.
the Wukong one.
That shit was good as fuck. Do you get bounties?
I don't even get subs.
That's right. Do you get bounties?
I do, yeah.
We are getting so many right now, and they're finally paying good. I don't understand.
Christmas.
How do you do bounties without a raid?
You really can't.
I
It is so poorly designed. I hate it.
Well, they design it that way so that you look at it. Okay, wait, no, I have to explain for like the viewers because they're gonna be like, what the fuck are you talking about?
Sure.
Okay, so bounties are built-in Twitch sponsors that you can like go to this tab and be like, okay, play this game for an hour, we'll pay you this much,
They're
and
daily
you
quests.
accept it. Yeah, they're literally daily quests. And it'll say like, okay, you play for an hour, we'll give you $2,000, right? And then you expand it, and let's say you average 1,000 viewers, it'll say we'll pay you the max amount if you get 1,500 viewers.
Yep.
So it'll pick like your peak, but like a little bit higher than your peak. So if you're at your normal viewers, you only actually get half. But if you get a raid, then you could do like the full amount or whatever. So I
Yeah.
think it's because they do want you to get a raid, so then they can go to the sponsor and be like, wow, look, it's like, look how many numbers. Or they only have to pay you like half.
I think it's so bullshit.
it's definitely the second one.
Yeah, because like for
Yeah.
example, during my subathon, I've been sitting around somewhere between 5.1 and 5.5 thousand viewers. I get a bounty and it says, you must have 7,867 viewers. I'm like, what the fuck am I supposed to do for that? It makes no sense. And it goes for a higher number.
Well, the reason
than your
why
normal.
they do that, so you think about it logically, a bigger number would get more people to click on it. Do you want to make $100 or $150?
Absolutely, $150.
Right, every single time.
Yeah.
And so that's going to induce streamers to click on it more often.
Yeah.
And you have to assume that if Twitch is providing the service, Twitch gets something out of the service naturally, right? And so if Twitch is getting something out of the service, it would logically make sense for them to make the service the most appealing that they possibly can be, right?
They're pocketing at least 50% of the ad rev based on normal
100%,
sponsored
yeah.
rates.
100%.
Yeah.
I think more actually.
Yeah. Maybe like around 60% you probably agree with. Yeah.
It depends, right? I mean, like I remember when I got them on my main channel, well, I actually could not get bounties.
Oh God.
Yeah.
You have a main channel.
Remember that? Remember that?
That's retired, right?
I don't know. Yeah, I guess so.
I don't even think there's even a point to go back.
It's in the shadow realm now.
You won.
Like, yeah, I guess. And so, well, like back then I had, this is like a, humble brag. I had so many viewers that it would not give me bounties.
It's insane.
Yep.
That
I
happens.
remember.
Oh, you're also
Yeah.
in the perfect zone for bounties because the scaling for how much they pay falls off after about 8,000 viewers. You're in the sweet spot.
And I think people don't get that. Is that people think that like, oh, people who have like 20,000 get way more than people who are in like 5,000. Because I also, I do a lot of ads.
Yeah. Also, like when XQC had like 100K, how many sponsors are like?
They can't afford them.
Yeah, they can't afford it.
I'm getting like 13 sponsors a month. And I don't know, I can't imagine how many times y'all took a sponsor and they said, well, this is all the budget we have, so I hope that you'll just take it.
I've gotten a lot of things are really good for me.
Great.
Yeah, I'd say that things are really good.
I'm happy too.
Yeah,
Great.
I'm not worried at all. But to be fair, I actually put work into my sponsor like streams in general, and like I know what I'm talking about with the games, and so I usually make YouTube videos about them too.
Yeah. I love sponsors. They make me so happy.
I like the money. That's my favorite part.
The money's really cool. I like when you do a bounty and it appears on your revenue chart and it's like that giant yellow bar. I've been very upfront about how much money I've made this subathon so far.
How much?
Well, I've invested $19,700 into subathons and subathon activities so far.
So you have to preface it, so it's a lot.
Yes.
How much?
I might have to pay $29,700 in case
It ends?
there's any discrepancies.
Oh, okay.
Where I might have to give $10,000 away twice.
Okay.
But
Wait,
we'll see.
Why would that happen?
I might do it where
if there are two separate winners for the
but how would there be two?
Well, so the thing is, so just to make sure that everything is legal,
Yeah.
I don't know if I'll have to do this yet. I might give the last person a sub 10 grand, as well as a random person who followed, right? So I might have to do that.
Give him $100.
How about
kidding.
$6?
You're so right.
Yeah.
And pat on the back.
Yeah.
I would be over the moon if I got $100 for following someone. 10,000? That's
Yeah.
crazy.
Oh, yeah. Oh, God, my brain. Oh, yeah, so I've made around 60, 70,000 so far.
And how long has it been going on?
7 days.
7 days. Okay.
Yes, I'm averaging about
So you're
10
making like
grand
10K
a day.
a day. That's pretty good.
Yeah, it feels good.
Yeah.
Ad revenue is kind of rough right now.
Really?
Yeah, even on YouTube.
I wouldn't know.
I've
Yep.
heard that from other people as well.
Yeah, it is very rough. It is like surprising.
Asmon's like, I didn't notice. Looks good to me, as usual.
yeah.
Yeah. I mean, everything's, I'm great.
Same viewer count from last month to this month. I'm down 40%. I
The
mean,
advertisers are leaving.
I mean, I'll be real. I'm still making an insane amount of money. I don't care. I'm just like, that's very interesting. I think I did quite literally pick the worst month ever to do this subathon. I also could have done it in fucking September. That was my idea, but then I had to do Camp Canoe.
Yeah, you should have done September or December.
Well, the idea is just keep going until December.
Oh.
Jesus.
And then you ended in January, like, I don't know, guys. Sorry,
January
gotta
1st.
go.
Yeah. New day, new me, no money, I'm gone.
There really is no reason for me to end if I'm allowed to sleep. and I've been getting about 6 to 6.5 hours. Last night I only got 4, but
That's not so good.
yeah, I'm feeling okay
It's
though.
not great.
Yeah.
And my homies will let me take a nap. They'll take over. I got my homies Anna and Sophia.
You're watching them, aren't you?
Yeah, I'm watching them. They're grinding packs for TCG. I told them for every ghost card they get, I'm going to give them both $100.
Wow.
So they've been grinding me for 2 hours. Guess how many they've gotten?
How many?
0.
Welcome. There you go.
Scam, bro.
Nice.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
They don't know the numbers.
No, they don't.
That's perfect.
Uh,
So you're expecting, so like if you make $10,000 every single day, you'll make $1 million off the subathon if it goes to the end of the year.
That would be nice.
That would be the number, it'd be
Yeah,
nice.
I would definitely go on a week vacation.
Yeah. Take a little break.
Yeah, I would. I'm going to Japan in January. I will probably go to the Bahamas.
Damn.
Never been. Figured it's important to go.
Yeah.
And the reason why I want to go isn't because I want to go to Bahamas, but so many people have told me to go to the Bahamas, I don't think it'll be that good. And so I want to find out for myself.
Okay.
It's like Paris.
Yeah.
No, like Paris has to suck balls.
It ain't all that.
I heard
You
it's
been?
a,
yeah.
oh wow. Yeah, I heard
It's
it's a
still
PvP
cool to
server now.
visit.
It's a PvP server?
Yeah.
What does that mean?
Well, it means that exactly what it sounds like.
It's a war zone.
Well, there's people like with
Oh.
knives. There's like a huge migrant problem there. There's like garbage everywhere. I don't know like really how true this is because it's always like, editorialized on the news.
Yeah.
But yeah, it sure seems like a crazy area. I would not want to go there now.
There's 2 questions left that I want to ask before
What?
we should wrap it up.
Okay.
Why would anybody that's not an illegal immigrant be pro illegal immigrant?
I think that people do it out of a sense of empathy. That's the reason why. They think like, well, these people just had bad spawn RNG, so we can like let them come here because it's better here than it is where they're at. That's why.
I mean, I guess it's the way they could perceive it.
Well, I'm telling you what they're thinking.
Yeah,
right?
okay.
Like I'm not saying that's the right way to look at it. I'm just
Yeah.
saying that's what they're thinking.
Yeah, I just feel like
Yeah.
as a guy who has migrated to another country and a guy who's gotten other people to migrate from other countries,
Yeah.
it's really not that difficult to do things the right way.
There's a lot of reasons why people don't do it, right?
Yeah.
At the end of the day, I don't give a shit. It doesn't matter to me.
I don't
ain't-
care.
Yeah, if you ain't supposed to be here, don't be here.
That's also what I think. I'm just
Yeah.
like, well, it's against the law. I think there are very little laws that I disagree with. What's a law that y'all think is bullshit? I think the speed limit in some highways is bullshit.
I think that you should have like weed regulated like alcohol.
Absolutely same. Absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Besides
We're
that-
getting there.
Yeah. I think maybe voting should be 21 instead of 18. I could probably come up with a few more.
Okay. I think if you're old enough to deploy, you should also be allowed to drink and smoke weed. Last question of the day.
Okay.
What game do you want a remake or sequel to, and why, Emmy?
A remake or a sequel to?
That's such a fun question.
I don't know if you've played this. I've been really wishing there was another Danganronpa game. I love the Danganronpa games.
I've never played one. I really
I
want
think
to.
you would like them.
Do you think it's good on stream?
It's the honestly no, but they
Oh.
were really good.
I'll play one anyways. How long are they?
20 hours.
I'll crush one. I'll do the one with Junko in it.
She's in all of them.
You got to do all of them now.
I gotta do all of them. Dude, her design is so sick. What about you?
If I could remake any game or have any game, I mean, I want Elden Ring too.
Elden Ring.
Yeah.
Black Myth Wukong too.
Yeah, exactly. So like an old game, I would really like to see a newer version of something like Secret of Mana. I think
Yeah.
that would be really, really cool. Or, I mean, my perfect game would be Legend of Zelda: Link to the Past, Part 2, made by From Software.
Ooh,
That's what I
that
would
would
want
go
to see.
crazy.
That would be it.
That would be
like
nasty.
again, like Zelda used to not be for girls, man. Like this shit used to be dark.
Yeah.
And it was amazing.
Nintendo would never.
They would never. You're
Dude,
right.
I've been playing Mario Kart and stuff for like that gauntlet thing.
Yeah.
Nintendo's shit is just so scuffed for no
Yep.
reason.
Yep.
I don't know why. Like it's like the Switch. I think is the problem. It's the hardware.
It is.
Yeah.
It absolutely is.
It's like everybody like the Switch is basically like I think probably most phones are better than a Switch by
garbage.
now. It's terrible.
I can't believe the Switch 2 isn't out already.
I don't know if it's because of like they want to keep the price point low. It might be that because like the Steam Deck is really good, but it's like 3 times the price.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
It's probably because they want to keep the price low.
And that's what they did back in the day too. Like the Game Gear was way more expensive than the Game Boy, but the Game Boy was way more popular.
Yeah. I think for me, I would, as a hope, I have 2 choices. As a hope for my childhood, just to finally make the Banjo 3E sequel and just to do it right.
Yeah.
Because everybody wanted that. It never happened. Nuts and Bolts was a fucking joke and a spit in the face of all Banjo-Kazooie fans. So Banjo 3, made by Rareware and Nintendo for the Switch 2 would be great. Just make it just like Odyssey, but
Okay.
Banjo and Kazooie. And then, if not that, then I would make, because nothing exists like it on the market, a new Viva Pinata game.
Okay.
There's no good farming simulator games with like animal catching aspects. So a new Viva Pinata.
I never played that shit. I don't even know what that is.
Yeah,
Yeah, I have
nobody
no
does,
idea.
and it's so frustrating. 'cause
It's
It's
like
so fucking
Pal
good.
World, but without the fucked up parts. Actually, no, there's some kind of sad stuff in Viva
Yeah.
Pinata.
There's this guy called Professor Pester.
Uh-huh.
Every 3 days, he comes to your garden, and he just kills your favorite thing.
So he pesters you?
Yep,
Good one.
And it's fucking infuriating.
Uh-huh.
So you glitch the game so he can't show up anymore.
Nice.
Yep.
Did you have any favorite ones that like they'd get eaten by something else?
Oh yeah, I had a thing called a crocodile. It was a big, nice crocodile.
Get eaten by a hippo or something?
He just blew up. Professor Pester blew him up. Yep.
That's just what happens.
Yep.
Have you guys, by the way, have you guys seen the Moo Deng, the little,
Oh
the
yeah,
little hippo?
yeah, that thing's so stupid. It's good.
I think it's going to kill someone one day.
Yep.
I do. And the thing is, if you look at it and you, like, everybody all the time, like, it's playing it with, like, all this, like, little fucking Teletubbies music. Oh, it's so cute. It's so cute. I've heard it without the music. This thing is a fucking fiend. And it's sitting there and it's biting people, and it will learn and it will crave the taste of flesh before it is even an adult.
Oh, yeah.
Like, I swear to God, within 5 years, we are going to read Moo Deng either kills or injures
A child.
Yeah,
It's gonna
exactly.
eat a
Or somebody
child.
that gets into the pen, they want to play with Moo Deng. Moo Deng fucking bites them. Like, you see,
Oh
and
my
like,
God.
it's like,
No.
it's playing.
Oh my god, Harambe too, no.
Yeah, look at this. No, I think Moo Deng is way more. Hippos are like 5 times more dangerous than a gorilla.
Oh, yeah.
Like, hippos are like super overpowered. And so if you, no, they are, they're super, like if they don't swim, they just walk. That's how dense they are.
The article says they don't even have to attack people to kill them.
Yeah. They just do what they want. So Moo Deng will,
insane.
yes, and look at what Moo Deng is doing. Every time it is biting people. It is voracious.
You go eat him.
It's gonna kill somebody.
You know what? I'll eat Moo Deng before he kills anyone.
Okay.
Isn't
Slice
Moo
them up.
Deng like some like endangered kind of hippo?
It's a smaller hippo, but that doesn't mean that it can't still injure somebody. It can probably still.
Is Moo Deng the end of the bloodline?
Yeah.
They're gonna shoot him.
That'll be the last.
No.
Gotta put her down, Asmund.
Imagine the live stream putting down Moo Deng after it kills like some kid.
Oh no.
That would have so many people watch. That's so fucked up.
Yeah, dude, that'd be worse than Harambe.
I know. Cause like everybody like grew up. Oh, it's so cute. It's so cute.
Bang!
No.
Well, I guess we should put today's episode out.
Okay.
Oh God, don't show me a hippo.
Yeah. See
Now I'm pissed. I'm thinking about that hedgehog hippo from the DLC.
I thought it was awesome.
Oh
Fuck
my
that bitch.
God, he was so bad.
I hated him.
I
It was
love
the
them.
worst fight.
Well, boys, make sure to follow us on our
We got the
Patreon.
we have the comments.
Oh, we're doing those?
If we have the comments,
Maybe.
I can read them.
Okay, do we have those?
Yeah. Well, I'll see.
No comments.
comments.
No
guys.
one commented on the last video.
Wow,
Jesus.
I can't believe it.
Great.
What a
That's
surprise.
why
We had-
the show's ending.
we
in,
finally
in
fell off,
7
guys.
episodes.
Yep, 7. That's right.
Great. Well, make sure to check out the Patreon. We really
Absolutely.
appreciate the support of those. We're going to record an episode right now.
Yeah.
And man, I fucking love Black Myth Wukong. I'm
It's
excited
so
to tell you
good.
guys how easily I beat the final boss when I go up to it.
I'm excited to react to it for 3 hours.
It took my buddy 2.5 days to beat it.
The final boss?
Yeah, Mr. Pokey?
No.
Yeah, 2.5 days.
Two
Supposed to.
days.
No.
What? He's a Gacha player, man.
No.
Yeah.
Come on. He's not bad.
Oh, sorry,
That's
man.
crazy.
Sorry, man. You know how it
2.5 days.
Yep.
Jesus.
Yep.
Was that the hardest fight for him?
I don't know. Didn't talk to him about
There's
it.
no
He
way.
doesn't want to talk to me about it until I beat it.
He doesn't want to talk about it.
Yeah.
Yeah. I do
Dude,
say...
it's so good. Oh
I
my
just saw-
god,
yeah,
I'm like
it is.
remembering all of it.
I tuned into his stream. He was like fighting 4 monkeys at the same time. That's all I saw.
Okay.
I don't know if that was the final fight. I have no idea.
Well, I
That
guess
is
you'll
what-
find out.
That is like the celestial elders or some shit. I don't know.
Yeah.
But maybe I'm wrong. Who knows? We will see y'all next week.
Peace. See ya.
You turn and you look at me. There's a little glimmer that I can see. A sparkle in your eyes. It makes me realize all we need is you and me. A light shines from your eyes. It brightens any cloudy day. And I find your light shine brighter when you turn and shine your light my way.
I need you to tell me if this is a horrible take or not.
Okay.
Obviously, dying to cancer would suck.
Yeah.
However, I think knowing, okay, guys, I have this amount of time left, and you getting to say goodbye to your loved ones is kind of beautiful in a very sad way.
I don't know.
I think it's worse in a lot of ways too, because
Really?
they watch you wither away and know that you're dying.
I think
Yeah.
you do that either way, though.
You just get popped off. That's it. You're done.
That's true.
That's
You
it,
wouldn't,
yeah.
you wouldn't want an old age death. You would want to just get popped.
Absolutely. Yeah.
What age?
Oh, I don't know. Like as old as possible. I just wouldn't want to. Like I wouldn't want to have tomorrow. No. No. I just no. Yeah. I mean, definitely. Like I feel like that's like a best case scenario. You get decapitated by a roller coaster. You don't even know what happened, and you're already done. You know.
Yeah.
I think so. Yeah. Absolutely.